guys, how are you? If you're new here, I am Jennifer Turner. Thank you for being here and listening to my story. I'm a talker, but I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. I realize that there's so many new people in here, and a lot of you probably have no idea how I started, because when I started, it was not a great time in my life. I had a lot going on. It was not a great time for most people, actually. It was late September of 2020. So we're almost at like the 4-year mark. If you hear my cat, she's fine. She's blind. She's 21 and she's wanting some food, and I'll get it to her. But she's okay. She sounds like a little child. Anyways, so my friend Stephanie, who is, let me back up. I'm a hairdresser of 25 years. And it had really started to take a toll, even though I'm only 43, I'll be 44 in October, on my back, my hips, my shoulder. And, you know, I'm not really doing anything physically demanding, just standing in one spot, not wearing proper shoes for the first 15 years. And I have degenerative disc, fibromyalgia, the list goes on, not going to get into that. And when 2020 happened and we were a lot of us were at home and having to do that, it kind of was like a moment where I was like, what if I could just never do hair again? Not because of that, but just like if something happened physically, I was in a car wreck or whatever, just couldn't, my back just got so bad, which it's headed that way where I just couldn't do it for that long. And I did not go to college. I really didn't have a backup plan. So I didn't know what I was going to do. And during that time, in September, my friend Stephanie, who's also a hairdresser, we go way back, I've known her since I was 18, shared the business with me. And actually, I think she asked me for a shout out. I can't really remember exactly how it went down. It was like a traumatic time and it's fuzzy. But anyways, long story short, she had told me that the business was free, and I realized I'd already been using the toothpaste and the tanner from Nu Skin, but my mom had gave them to me. I had no idea. I had never heard of Nu Skin. I didn't know where they came from, but I loved the product. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, this is free. And I was like, yeah, right. Like, is there monthly minimums? What's the quota? What's the catch? She was like, there is none. You really just start for free. And so I jumped in, started, had no idea what I was doing. I had zero experience with any of this. I'm used to doing hair. I'm really good at doing hair. I knew nothing about online sales or digital marketing or online marketing, affiliate marketing, none of that. And so I jumped in, and then shortly after, in January of 2021, I had something super traumatic happen that took me down to the darkest point of my life. And the only reason I like to share that, A, is because it is a big part of my story. And 2, what Nu Skin was for me at first was a distraction. So I want you to know that this business can be for anyone at any time, all walks of life. I never came into Nu Skin and thought I was going to jump in and earn trips and do all the things and want to level up and, you know, go for Blue Diamond Team Elite. That wasn't a thought at all. I was just thinking, like, I need to work from home. I cannot hardly function. I'm in a deep, dark, I struggle with depression, anxiety anyways, and I was at the lowest of my low at that time. And one thing I love about Nu Skin is they're really big on personal development. So this community of women and some men really, truly care about one another, whether you're not even on their team, so you don't even they don't benefit from you financially. We are sharing ideas. We are helping each other. We are lifting each other up. And that was something that I just had not experienced really. So I loved that. And it just kind of gave me something to do. So I wasn't thinking about grief and what had happened and all of that stuff. And then I would say maybe February, March, I don't know exactly what time it was. But I describe it as I feel like I looked up from my paper and I was like, I love doing this business. And guess what, guys? There was no catch. I kept waiting for a yearly fee. I thought, well, I have an account with another company where I just get products at cost and I pay $19.99 every year. Not a big deal, but it's none of that. It literally is free. Anybody can start this business. And it's for all walks of life. It's for whether you just want to kind of jump in and earn some extra cash for you know, groceries or putting gas in your tank, saving up for a vacation, whatever, or whether you want to now or later decide that you want to jump in and do all the things like I'm doing it. You do not have to have experience. You do not have to go live if you don't want to. There's a lot of people that do just behind the scenes and focus on selling the products and making retail profit. And there's a lot of money to be made there too. So I just wanted to come on here and kind of share how literally that's how I got started. It just kind of like fell in my lap at a time that I really, really needed it and didn't even know that I really, really needed it like 3 months later. So let me know. I'm going to be sharing more about our affiliate marketing program and what that looks like, what that means, because I didn't know what that meant either, guys. I had no idea. LTK, I was like, what's LTK? Anyway, so stay tuned for that video. If you have any questions or just want to talk to me, no pressure, let me know and I will hop on the phone or I'm just a message away. Hope you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you later.